Welcome. So, there is generally three main stages that we go through in regards to our journey into deschooling. So, what are those stages? Well, often we start in stage one where we discover homeschooling as an option. We start researching the option, or we're told that homeschooling is your only option. So there's a number of things that can happen for you to stumble across homeschooling. You may have been thinking about it, you may have known about it, but you've discovered it. You start researching and you start looking into the options and how to go about doing it, maybe connecting in with the local community, asking some questions around how to go about doing it. So this is a step one that we normally go through. So you research it as an option. It's a serious option, and you go, right, I'm going to do this, we're going to do this, or we have to do this. And stage two is the registration process. So getting that administrative task out of the way. Now, it feels huge, and it is a large responsibility. You are taking on your children's education. Now, you've always been responsible for your children's education, but the schools tend to take that power away from you. And there's this sense of, oh, that's fine, they're going to school, the school will teach them what they need to know. So now you're doing it, you're going to have that responsibility on your shoulders. You've always had that responsibility, so it's about taking a deep breath and going, okay, I can do this. There is a load of information out there to help you register to homeschool in your state. Okay, so that's usually stage two. So you're going through that process. Your stage one is you're discovering it, you're finding out all you can, and you're going, yep, this is an option, we're going with it. The next stage you go through is the actual registration process. But what happens during that process is you are inundated with the sense of you need to now school your children. Yeah, you may have pulled them out of a school, so you want to continue schooling them, or that's how you know they learn and they're young and they've come of age to be registered, to be educated. So you want to school them. And the registration process sort of funnels you into that, because a lot of it is around the edu-speak, curriculum, outcomes, resources you'll use to teach them. So this is all the language that will often come out around the registration process. So that's your stage two. And then your stage three is can happen at any time. It can happen at the very beginning. It can happen as you're registering, or it can happen 12 months, 2 years after you've been registered. What that is the deschooling deep dive. That realization that you are in control of your own homeschool. You have no need to follow any particular curriculums or anything like that. You actually can create your own to meet the requirements of your registration. So in Australia, all the states have different requirements to be registered. So some states go, you need to make sure you're meeting particular stages. Others are just, okay, cool, you're going to keep going. You know, you do one plan and you only ever do one plan, and you may get a review every 5 years or so. Other states is you actually are registered with a school, but you get an exemption. So there's a variety of ways in Australia. So there's the three stages. You know, you're discovering homeschool and you're going to go, right, that's the option, I'm going to do that. It depends on how you approach it, what your philosophy is around home education, or if you're just beginning. Stage two is the enrolment process and getting that administration thing out of the way and getting ready to begin their home education journey. Number three is that realization that you are in complete control of your own homeschool. And that will be the beginning of that deep dive into the deschooling process, to understand that you don't have to school your kids. Schooling your children is not an education, or it's one way to get an education, but it's not often the most effective way. So yeah, you may be coming at this course now, and you may be at different stages, or you might have flicked through 1 or 2, or and you might be up to 3, or you could very well be at the beginning of your journey. So I just wanted to let you know that we all go through the different stages, and there is more stages to go. Absolutely. I mean, we're living. So, but just be reassured that, if you're at 1, 2, or 3, third stage, then yes, you can go ahead and continue this course, because it's very important. Thank you.